You know, something very interesting is happening right now when it comes to Metroid Prime, especially since Metroid Prime is supposed to be a 2025 game. The fact that Metroid Prime 3 and Metroid Prime Hunters back on the Nintendo DS is appearing, maybe Nintendo is going to be bringing those games to the Nintendo Switch Online service, Nintendo DS games. Eventually anyways, they just dropped GameCube games, so I don't think those will come that soon. Which, by the way, if Nintendo DS games did come to the Nintendo Switch Online service, what games would you want? Hey guys, it's Rob here, and welcome back to the Robo Show, where we take the gaming news format that channels like Spawnwave or Arlo do, add a dash of animation and some cool editing on top to bring you your gaming news, leaks, and rumors in a fresh new way. In this video, we are going to talk about some pretty interesting things happening with the Metroid series, not only the Metroid series, but other games as well, especially when it comes to Nintendo DS games on the Nintendo Switch Online service. And of course, Metroid Prime 4, and what this could mean for the next Nintendo Direct. Are these actually Nintendo Direct announcements, or is this just something that we shouldn't worry about when it comes to these trademark renewals? Nintendo also is canceling game vouchers, which I'm going to share my thoughts on that and why I think it's probably not a good idea. I mean, Nintendo should be really replacing that with another system. It's kind of anti-consumer, you know? There's also something pretty interesting going on with intelligent systems. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. It helps the video reach more viewers when you do. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is RoboRob93. Without further delay, let's get on to the topics. So the first topic we're going to talk about is of course the Metroid Prime stuff. So take a look at this article from Go Nintendo. It says Nintendo snags trademarks for multiple titles: Metroid, Hotel Dusk, Magical Star Sign, and more. Now before we get into the article and the core information, I do want to state here that whenever Nintendo does renew trademarks, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be doing something with these IPs. Every so often we hear of the latest trademarks Nintendo has filed for. Sometimes they're for new projects, other times they're re-upping trademarks on classic releases. Today we got a bit of both to sift through. Nintendo has just snagged or refreshed trademarks for the following games apps etc. Metroid Prime 3, Metroid Prime Hunters, Drag X Drive, Hotel Dusk Room 215, Magical Star Sign, Block, and Nintendo Today. All of these trademarks apply to Australia, Brazil, Canada, Chile, China, Colombia, EA, GB, I don't know why I said GB, South Korea, Mexico, Norway, NZ, Switzerland, and of course the US. The article continues on to talk about the trademarks and how they might not be anything. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you never really know with these things. Sometimes it takes a while to appear, sometimes it appears the very next week or the very next day. Highly doubt that's going to happen, but sometimes that happens. I mean, who knows? Maybe in the next week we'll get a drop for Metroid Prime 3 on Twitter. I mean, they did drop the Paper Mario and the Origami King on Twitter before during the pandemic, so you never really know. And Splatoon Raiders, so literally Nintendo is very, very good at surprising us in that kind of way, and you never really know. My thoughts on the Metroid Prime 3 aspect of this is that we're probably going to be getting a Metroid Prime 3 remaster, more than likely, and I think that could end up being at the next Nintendo Direct, whenever that's going to be. As for Metroid Prime Hunters, that is a very curious one. I'm wondering if they're going to be doing a remake of Metroid Prime Hunters. I mean, that would be really cool. Or, again, Nintendo Switch Online service stuff with Nintendo DS. Let me know in the comment section which one you guys would actually like. Would you like a remake of Metroid Prime Hunters, or would you just rather have it be Nintendo DS on the Nintendo Switch Online service? And maybe they'll make like a peripheral for Nintendo DS games or something. I don't know. But yeah, moving on to the next topic. So something pretty interesting is happening with multiple developers. We're hearing them hiring for multiple games. The first one, according to Stealth 40K, is Fire Emblem / Paper Mario / WarioWare developer Intelligent System is hiring for a popular game. They highlight their stability as a company, being a 39-year partner of Nintendo. They are looking for a variety of roles. So this could be a new WarioWare game, it could be a new Paper Mario game, it could be another Fire Emblem game. They're hiring for specifically a popular game, so I feel like maybe Wario can be crossed off. I'm not saying it's not popular, but it's not as popular as like Fire Emblem is right now, you know, or Paper Mario. And the next one is actually really exciting. Monolith Soft Tokyo is currently developing a large-scale RPG for Switch 2, so they are hiring like crazy, according to Stealth 40K. They've been using their social media to explain what each of the roles does in hopes of attracting talent. And moving on to this next topic, this is something that I really don't like that Nintendo is doing, and this is coming after they already took away those gold points, so they're going to be taking away the game vouchers now. So IGN has an article that says Nintendo ditching Switch game vouchers, ending a good way to save money on Nintendo Switch 1 games and Switch 2 upgrades. And that title right there, I think that's one of the big reasons why they're doing that, is because people could have used this to save money on these upgrades, and that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know what Nintendo's doing here. Well, you know what Nintendo's doing. They're trying to make more money, and I get they're a business, but this is just something that was extra for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. I don't know why they're taking away with it, and I don't know why they're not replacing it with something else. It's very anti-consumer. And again, like I say in my videos all the time, there are some things that I really like that Nintendo's doing, and there's things that I don't like that they're doing, like game key cards. I don't like game key cards too much, but this is just another thing that I don't like Nintendo doing. So this is what IGN had to say. Nintendo will discontinue its Switch game voucher scheme, which currently allows Nintendo Switch Online subscribers to buy Switch 1 games at a discount. Detailing its plans in its lengthy FAQ page, published today, the company said Switch game vouchers would be ditched as of January 30th, 2026, meaning fans still have 6 months should they still wish to buy more. And they even go on to say that Nintendo hasn't really given a reason as to why this is happening, and again, they're not even replacing it with something else. This is coming after taking away the gold points, and this is like a string of stuff. It's starting to be a string of anti-consumer stuff, and I just don't like it. This is definitely a greedy move on Nintendo's part. Now, what makes this worse is that the accessories are gonna be increasing. You know, there's gonna be some $80 games. Things are getting more expensive, and not just on the gaming side, but just life in general, that's more expensive now. Things are getting more expensive, and who knows if it's gonna get even more expensive. So the fact that they're taking away things to save a little bit of money on the side is kind of disappointing and, in my opinion, anti-consumer, especially if they're not replacing it with something else. I don't know, that's just my thoughts on that. I think that they should be replacing this with something else, because if they don't, then it's 100% because they just want to make more money and they're taking it away from players. That's the only reason why you would do that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Man, that really ended on a depressing note. I don't like ending my videos on a depressing note like this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that and the Metroid Prime stuff, and of course all the other things, like even like the Nintendo Directs. We didn't really talk too much about the Nintendo Direct in this video. We added that in the beginning for the Metroid Prime stuff, but let me know when you guys think of the Nintendo Direct's gonna be and all that great stuff. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.